Hi everyone, welcome on in. How you doing? Welcome in Anna and Lulu and Copy and Synth and Jen and Olivia and Connie and thank you for the tea sip. And Catherine.
Pat, pat, pat.
Thank you for the head pats. Okay. I'm tired today. Again. I had interrupted sleep. No one's fault, just like I couldn't stay in bed and not be restless. So, we're just gonna get right into the model work because I cannot think right now. I'm no brain. I'm zero brain. In fact, I didn't even have much tea this morning. None at all, really. So, I'm definitely going to be a little bit sluggish today. I hope you all understand. And I hope you're all doing good. Let me know if you're having a good day today so far. Okay. Today we're catching up on things with Lilli Kat. Um, she desperately needs some shading and texture detail on her outfit and such. I could also do rigging work if I want. I think I should add more blush to her face. Yeah, it definitely needs shading. That's a big thing. So I'll probably work on that in a bit. Let me pull up her folder. Mm. Okay, let me add some blush. It looks like I never even did that. Too much blush on the nose.
Compliment.
Oh, a compliment? You want that compliment for yourself? Or directed at someone else? Hmm. How about artist synth? Sure. Synth, you're always hanging around, and I appreciate that you show up to basically every one of my streams. It's good to have regulars, and you've always had a comfy vibe to you, even if you don't talk much. Appreciate you, artist synth. What am I? There we go, that's a little better. Thank you for lurking, Jen. Okay, I did lay this all out so I can texture paint it and get the shading in, so I guess we'll do that.
Pneumonia just subbed.
Hey Mona, hey! Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Who's being born right now? Lilli Kat VT. This is gonna be her first 3D model. How you doing, Yim? Got out of work earlier and got cookies. Nice. That's a good deal. Can I... That'd be better. Hard thing is figuring out what you're gonna do now. Art, hand holding, hilk gymnastics. What is hilk gymnastics? What the heck? Is my VTuber avatar 3D too? Yes, it is. I could do a little rotation for you. That's the whole view. You still adore the green scales? Me too. They're kind of a vibe. You have a 3D avatar now too? Nice. I love 3D. That's my favorite. It's where you hook the gymnastics so you delete their default cube. Shake my head. Let's see here. Why is that part being weird? Oops. Did not mean to undo that far. Thank you for jailing him. Really nice looking chains. Thank you. I might not be able to keep them because... Oh. It's mirrored, I forgot. Well, I could keep them, but they kind of take up a lot of tries on their own. So I was thinking about simplifying them. We'll see, though. I'm gonna erase this for now, because it's currently symmetrical. can paint on the pocket, because that is... Oops. What did I do? The times are changing. 20 more chains on my outfit, yeah. I guess my own outfit does have a lot of chains now that I think about it. Because, these are all 3D. And it's not that big of an issue. So I guess I can leave them 3D on this model too. Chains are good, yeah. You got 3 too. You remember that you were doing your model and the horns were like 50% of the tries before optimization? Yeah. That was wild. Need to get more IRL. A little question, but does your asset, or how does my asset library look like? You need inspiration? I'd love to show you, but I actually don't have an asset library. I'm rapidly improving my style, so I'm kind of just borrowing from previous projects until I get to a point where I'm satisfied with what I'm doing, and then I will start building more standardized assets. Yeah, the main thing I do is, like, if I think of something I did in a previous project, I'll append it from that Blender file. The thorns in question. Those mother efforts are still like 30% that it tries, if not more. Yeah. There's lots of thorns on your model, that's for sure. Yeah, essentially. Oops. Really gotta fix my shrimping, yeah. Again, the tracking makes it look worse than it is, but I am shrimping a little bit. Double check what my tracking is doing right now.
Pet.
Hi, Shar. Welcome on in. I assume that's how you pronounce your name. That's how I pronounce my name, is Shar. Or is it Char in your case? That's right, same as mine. Nice. Or even more similar. You know, something I didn't mention on Blue Sky. But my chat says charcuterie as well. So your username's especially interesting to me. Doing pretty good today. Now that I got some tea in me, I'm feeling a little bit better. I was very tired this morning. Oops. Charcuterie. Oh my goodness. I also get called shark sometimes, but spelled with a C, because it's pronounced the same. So it's really funny. Do you find that people just like making a bunch of puns out of your name? Because that's been my experience. Sharks rule the world, yes. It's chat's favorite pastime, exactly. Who knew our name could be so punnable? Yeah, Orchid, you did cause me to notice charcuterie there. Yeah. Orchid came across you first, technically. And then she showed you to me and I was like, oh, I gotta make a post about this or something. Because it's too perfect. See, I'm also a green dragon. What are the odds of that? Like, not only is our name fairly uncommon, but we're both green dragons? Wow. Ah. Thank you for the brick. Great minds, yeah. True, so true. You're Wyvern Dragon enough. Tough throwing these pricks with just your wings. Aim higher. Ah. Tacos, nice. Choco. What the heck? The name punning has already begun. Why does that keep... What Oh, I hit numlock by accident. Alright, at least I got some shadows in there. Hi, Noelle. How you doing? Good to see you in here. Oh yeah, you've been doing that. Finally ended, huh? How did it go? I've not had the opportunity to swing by. I've been pretty busy. You hit your goals, 30 streams in 31 days, and then a 24-hour marathon after the 30th stream. Wow. I could never, honestly. That sounds like a lot. But I'm glad you hit your goals. Congratulations. I guess you do have to be a little crazy to take on something like that. Yeah, very powerful. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Same, honestly, Anna. Same. I'll listen to this again.
So what's the deal with airline food? I mean, it's flying over my head, but I'll just wing it.
Oh no. Clearly we need to do a streamathon together. What, like taking shifts? Amazing. Brilliant idea. That would be kind of fun. Honestly, I could see something like that working. In anticipation? Sure, yeah. Flora, thank you for the head pats. Flora, cute. Oh, right, the skirt's not symmetrical. I'm gonna have to go around and paint this on both sides. Hmm.
So what did one dragon say to another? Ah. Rah.
I don't know if I get that one. Other than, yes, we say rar. Wait, hold on, you're not cute? You know that's not true. We tell you you're cute all the time, cutie. You also rar? You must be a dragon then. Hmm. Hi, Ed. Honestly, there'd be shading all around here. You're gonna explode for being called adorable. Your only defense mechanism is calling everyone cute in return. I see we're in a feedback loop. Because this too is my response. Thank you for the trans pride. Owie. Rare. Lulu is adorable and a good snoodle, I agree. Okay, I could just fill in the entire top of this. There we go. A little bit of shadow under that. You love that it hit me with the gay pride too.
Starlight underscore princess 700 just subbed.
Star, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Rar. Star cute. The cutie wars have begun. Alice, hi, welcome on in, cutie. So many cuties here, I know, right? Alright, we added shadows to the pink areas. Let's try do the blue now. Low-key using this as an opportunity to co-work for on things you need for an event tomorrow. I love hearing that. Honestly, it makes me so happy when people tune into my stream to do work of their own. That's the kind of vibes I'm going for. Also calling everyone cute. I'm sure that distracts a little bit from the work you need to do, but that's okay. It's important for the soul. Ah! Nim, thank you for the 100 bits. Oops, you dropped those? Gosh. It's good for work-life balance, exactly. Got a few things to take care of. Have fun being adorable. Thank you, Lulu. Thank you for the lurk. Glad they hit me instead, though. Your sensational? What? I'm sorry. Keep trying. Well, it is important to have sharp puns around, I suppose. Right? Hmm. Thank you for the lurk, Nim. Appreciate you. Mm. This is surely a rhetorical question. Why are you making an entire pixel tile set for your tabletop RPG campaign? You needed to vent about your own ADHD? That's a mood. Must go retrieve your girl drugs. You're all adorable. Bye. Okay, Star. Have a good one. Thanks for swinging by. That's an ADHD mood, though. Like, there are times where I really shouldn't be working on a thing. But here I am, working on the thing because, you know, what else am I going to focus on? Certainly not my to-do list. You know, that'd be crazy. Alright, that's looking a little... lighten that up. There we go. It's so real, actually. Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, it's break time already. Okay. Alright, chat. I'll be back in like 5 to 10 minutes. Gonna get up and stretch. Get some... I already got tea, but, you know, might get a snack or something. This is your opportunity to remember to get up and stretch, too. I'll be back soon. Alright, I'm back. Hi, chat. Thank you. Hi, Lunk. Oh, I still need to add the gold trim to this part of the dress. How am I today? I'm doing pretty good. We're chilling, we're vibing. Start back, yay. Alice! You types virtual into address bar. Virtual. Hey, I don't get it. But hi, Effie, welcome on in. Okay, I'm gonna need to blur this somewhere where it actually works. Not exactly perfect. Yeah, they should be in there and think about being cute. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay, that's gonna be blurred later. Then we do need to add the gold trim there, so I guess we'll do that now. Switch over here. Oh, right. I need to save this image. There we go. I'm gonna blur this section. Hmm. Hi, Deathly Hero. What's up? Thank you for the T-step link. Okay, what part of this? Right here. Need a gold trim there. Oh yeah, is this gonna cause me to... Hmm. Do I actually want to model that? Because if I do it on the texture, I'm gonna need this to be a transparent texture. But that's the only spot that would use that. Hmm. Maybe I actually want to model that part. Then I could just use the other material that has gold. Let me export this at least. Hi, Willow. Welcome on in. Help activate. Oh my goodness. Hmm. How are you doing today? Hmm. You're doing just working on your Kintsugi model, or the Kintsugi on your model. Fixing your cracks and adding new ones with gold. Nice. Yeah, that's super cool. Mm, I'm going to need to add more detail if I'm going to model this. An unfortunate amount of detail, but gonna be necessary for the smooth curves that I want. Probably could have just subdivided. I'm also gonna need uh Hi Amelia, how you doing? Your ribs need cracking, so that's what you're working on? You practice on the process? Nice. I'm glad to hear that, even without me working on it, your model's still coming along. That's not exactly gonna look smooth. Hmm. Close enough though, maybe? Let's add the gold and see how it looks. Yeah, that can be a lot better. Not to mention I didn't get it right down here. It looks like zigzags when they're supposed to be. Hmm. The cute horse. Yeah, enjoying learning the process. Oops. Okay, let's back up. Gonna implement this differently. So hi, Copy. Welcome back. What'd you miss? I painted in a bunch of shadows on the outfit. So you can see underneath the collar there and along the skirt and stuff. Hmm. Hmm. 3 a.m. Sorry, you think you still need to wake up? Sits in corner. I'm head patting you, Copy. Okay. Let's grab the edge of this. Separate. God, I don't like that song. Uh, Hi, Tattered Clouds. Model's going okay. Wait, where'd the... Just trying to figure out how I want to do the trim. Okay, that looks roughly right. Um, I just need to fill it properly. And now I'm curious. I want to see. I'm gonna snoop. I want to see what Willow's working on. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's neat. Hey Willow, do you mind if I show this off on stream? Show off your texture work? Alright, chat, check this out. Look at Willow's model. Ain't that neat with the cracked gold around her eyes? Your partner Jay made the eyes. Nice. I do like the eyes a lot. It's very pretty. And you're doing good work with the cracks as well. Hmm. Very neat. Thank you for letting me share. Sure. Ooh. Sounds pretty neat. Why are there 2 layers to this? What? Oh, because I made... Because it had to solidify before. That's what was going on. Hi, Isa. Hi. Welcome on in. You're just grabbing my Twitch link? Hmm. Didn't expect me to be online, huh? That's funny. Okay, yeah, we'll just try this. See how it works. Convert this to a mesh. And then we're going to make it symmetrical. Perfect. Yo, lyric. Well, thank you for the lyric. I appreciate it. Alright, I'll take a look. Ooh. Ooh, I really like this. Check it out, chat. This is Willow's alternative look with the different eyes. Look, the prism color inside the cracked one. That's really cool. I like that a lot, actually. Okay, we got detailed trim here. And it almost looks fine just laying on top like that. Without me having to worry about... Almost. Oh god, none of this is connected, right? I wish these were connected. I should have brought those closer together. Can I... There we go. That should do it. This would have to be a completely different resolution for me to change the shape of it. I don't know.
Kat.
I could just manually line these all up. And then... Well, no, I'd need one in the middle, too, to... Ugh. Hmm... I don't know how I want to deal with this right now. I should have just made them bigger. We'll fix that. Hold on. The broken eye is cracked fire opal. Nice. Came in here by accident, grabbing a link. Yeah, I did see what you posted, Izza. You're just kind of randomly shouting me out. I don't know what the context is, but thank you. Yeah, that's a little better. It's because I'm amazing and deserve to be seen, no doubt. Right. Okay, that's looking better. Hi, welcome back, Shar. Okay, that time that didn't line up as good. This one's better. You got confused for a second? You thought I was talking to myself? Nope. I made a new friend. Her name's Shar. Pretty cool, right? Hey, get this, though. Shar is also a green dragon. So... yeah. How's the project coming along? Pretty good. I'm just trying to work out the trim on this part of the dress. I think I got it okay for now. It's gonna be weird looking at it from the sides, but if I solidify... Double charcuterie. Yeah, exactly. There we go. Probably do not need solidify on this part then. Just out here. Willow does have a pretty name, that's true. Alright, I'm happy enough with that for now. It could really be improved, but... especially since I think I gave too many bumps. Do I want to do it again? Yeah, it does look a little excessive. Hold on. Let's try this one more time. Stretch it out like that. Okay, not that much. There we go. A little more like that. That would look better. How long have I been using Blender? About 10 years. It was off and on for a while. I enjoyed learning it in college and for developing my own game. but I had a lot of breaks in between. And then when I started VTubing 3 years ago, I made my own model and started making models for friends, and now I make models on commission. And this has been like my nonstop quest to improve. Okay, that looks loads better. Okay. Yeah. Something like that. My models look so good. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Okay. That looks pretty good. And I shouldn't need that. Oops. The yaoi-san, yep. Alright, I got the trim in. I got the basic shadows in. I should probably add like a texture to the cloth, make it look more cloth-like. And then, I don't know, keep working on details, because still has a long way to go. Could start rigging today also. I think I've already done some rigging, but there's definitely newer parts to the outfit that haven't been rigged yet. Right. I'm glad you guys like my models. There we go, that looks better. Love my models, actually. Ah, thank you, Sexsmith. Just had to call me cute again. Oh my goodness. Hmm. Important business, huh? I feel like I need to add shading up here too, on the hair and stuff. Not enough on the face. Or on the ears. I haven't really textured the ear floof at all. And again, I want to add like a kind of clothy texture to the outfit. We're getting somewhere though. Oh, I should add some shading to the skin as well. Not much I need to cover, but around the wrists and legs, neck. That will be important. So the inside of the sleeve. The ear floof looks so soft. Thank you. It's the first time I've really, like, made ear floof with just, like, complete entire strands of hair. Put some effort into it to make it look that way. Inside of the sleeves. Got. But yeah, I wanted to make sure it looked soft. Just like it does in this reference art here. Yeah, I'm getting excited. We're about halfway done with the texture painting, I think. More than that, perhaps. And then we'll be moving on to rigging, which is really the last step. It's like a third of the time, though. Especially since this face is new, so it doesn't have any blend shapes. I'll have to do the blend shapes from scratch. But we're over halfway done with this model for sure. Alright, chat. I need to use the restroom, so I'm gonna go on my next break. Every hour, I take a 5 to 10 minute break to get up and stretch and take care of myself. I recommend you all do the same. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sticking around. See you soon. Alright, welcome back, everyone. Let's see. Now let's keep up with the texture painting. That's been the vibe today. Get Lilli. You mean wanting to get to know Lilli? Yeah. I need to get to know her too, to be honest. Teresa, hi, welcome on in. Yes, that's all the message. You're working on pixel art map for your upcoming... Oh yeah, you mentioned that earlier. So many cool people in chat. Okay, I just realized I used a different color for shading this as I did with the head. We'll bring that together in a bit. Actually, you know what? I want to shade the wrists. However, if we ever do a different outfit, this won't make any sense. I suppose it would be an easy fix, though. How you doing, Cereza? Chat's so cool, not including you. Is that because you're cute, Flora, instead of cool? You're okay? Really tired? Same. I had a really rough night. Okay, why is that not... Oh. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and add that right now. Yeah, see, it doesn't make any sense going onto the arm, but we can blend that away. It'll be fine. I can't just twist your words like that. Yes, I can. You left yourself wide open. You hope you're cool. If not, oh no. What will you do, Willow Winter? I'm both cute and cool. Ah, thanks. Grape cute. Hi, Grape. Hi, 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 hi. If not, you'd probably die. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know what being a season is like. Okay, and then the knees, right? It's the other area I wanted to get. I'll adjust this in my image editing software, but for now I'll mark out the area. And then I think I wanted to shade the thighs as well. Because if we're following along with the outfit, we might as well. Wait, it's the arm. Hmm. Something's really funny about the UVs here, but that's okay. We'll fix that. I love how random and chaotic my UVs for this are. They don't make much sense. Yeah, you tell her, Flora. Grape cute. No denying.
Kat, kat, kat.
Okay. Let's export that. Thank you for the head pats, Teresa. Hold on, I'm grabbing the UVs. There we go. What? Too big. There we go. Okay, there were a few areas that we're gonna blend. I was gonna blend out here on the arm. Where else? I know that wasn't the only spot. Uh, oh, I gotta blend the knees. I guess the arm was the really only place I was thinking other than the knees. Okay. All right. export this, and then... There we go. It's looking much better. That's looking weird. So I guess I want to blend that too. Right there in with the boots. Probably move that out too. Why does my window keep coming up on the wrong monitor? It's mildly frustrating. Wrist. Here. Where's the other part of the arm? Is that the only part of the arm? Guess so. Oh, wait. Gotta turn that layer off. There we go. Okay. Alright, we've shaded the body a little bit, and I forgot around the collar here. Shoot. Alright, let's hop in there. Why can I not focus on the object? There we go. Should probably do this proper and make it look like an actual collarbone. Okay, close enough for now. Body shaded. Still need to get under the hair here on the face. Also, now I need to update the color of the shading on the face to match the body better. Maybe I gotta update the body. I don't know. Figure out which one I like more. The colder, darker shading or the brighter. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we'll just get right into the face then. Keep revisiting this. Let's take this color and bring it over to the face texture. What I'm gonna wanna do uh not oh um that's not what I want. A little bit of that. Oh yeah. Wow, Twitch doesn't even let you whisper with that. That makes sense, I suppose. Given everything else they bar you from, copy. Let's see. If I brighten that, it's gonna be harder to see. There we go, that might be better. Okay, let me export this. Oh, now it's like too saturated underneath here. What's that about? Hmm. Oh wait, that would be because of the shading here, but not here. That's fine for now. I can figure out how to fix that later. I guess I just want to darken on the neck specifically up here. It'll look better with ambient occlusion and stuff like that. Nim cute, pass it on. Oh, oh, I don't want that on the mirror. There we go. Let's start up here. Is the hair clipping in the head a little bit here? Did not notice that. Guess I'm gonna need to fix that. Oh, I never drew in like the lines here. Need a different color for that. Um, what part is that? Oh wait, that's the inside of the eyes, isn't it? It's fine. It's on a different material. Alright, let's export this and adjust it a little bit. Alright, doing something like this is gonna lose all my layers here. It's a whole updated thing. But you know what we could do? To avoid that, I'm gonna trace over this with my pen tool. Just preserve the shape that way. And then we'll work with this on its own layer, in case I need to adjust things further down. There we go. Remove that. And just fill. Oh, I have a selection. Now I can layer mask this. And then do stuff like this. Just blend it out a little bit. Okay, works pretty good. There we go. And it's like too noticeable, I think, so I just need to turn it down a little bit. Maybe blur it a bit more. I can play with it as much as I want because it's on its own layer. There we go. Stands out much less harshly. Actually, maybe not enough now. Half and half. Okay. Perfect. Okay. What else can I work on before we wrap up? hair has issues. Have I rigged the hair yet? I don't remember. Oh, I've not started a rig at all. Interesting. Okay, well. I'd give the hair an outline to make it look better, but I want to do the rigging first. And, the boots look horrible. I guess I should add shading to those too. Ah, heck it. Let's make that the last thing we work on, is the boots, I guess. What happened to my gold texture here? Discard that. Okay. True winter cute. Hi Zoe, welcome on in. How are you? Could do with a cuddle. Oh, you seem very cuddleable. Sure, you get plenty of offers for that here. Heck, I'd cuddle you. Cuddle Lord Zoe. Yes. I feel like I had a command related to... Maybe it was a hug command. I think I have a hug command. Yeah. I got exclamation mark hug. Not a cuddle, though. That's not a command. Thank you, though, Orchid. How Alright. How about that? We went from no shadows to some shadows. I'm not entirely done. There's definitely some spots I missed. But there's a lot more depth now. You can actually see the layers in the jacket part. And the legs and the boots don't look untextured. Skirt has a little more depth. Face texture is improved. Could still do a lot more there. And then for these big empty areas, I need to either like paint in some folds. Probably do that. And then also like a cloth-like texture, which would be good. What I normally do for that, I go and open the clothing again. I just go and select all the pink. Oh, I just want the pink. Eh. Alright, there's a filter in here that I can use called Clothify. We'll just see what the default settings do. I know that can be better. Like it just adds some texture to it. It's a pretty good trick. Thank you for the T-step, Mara. Okay. Oh yeah, that's too... It's not detailed enough. I don't know. It helps a little bit, but it doesn't look quite right. The problem with this trick is you need a really high resolution to really make it make sense. Hmm. Hmm. Could just go much lighter on it. I don't know, I might find a different method. Or just leave it untextured for now. I don't know. Yeah, it might be better to leave it untextured. I'm not sure. We'll play with that more later. Okay. We're ready to wrap up. So let me go and find someone to raid. To recap real quick. We already had this mostly textured and blocked out. Today we went over it with texture painting and added a bunch of shadows. So now there's some depth to it, like you can see the layers in the outfit. Some shadows on her forehead and things like that. So she's starting to come together. Okay, let me see who is live. Hmm. So many people from the Dragon Council I should be raiding. But it's hard for me to raid new people, especially when I have so many friends I want to see. Hmm. Anyone doing creative stuff? There's quite a few options. Oh, Squeegee's live. Hmm. Alright, I just gotta pick somebody. Let's see here.